Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another
Jim,
exciting.
I'm sorry. I cannot wait. I know
Why?
you're going to introduce it, but I think why people tune in is to find out, especially since we're talking about Seattle, what's in your mug today?
My coffee is so good and so secret that it's actually from a secret recipe that I've saved on my laptop, and I don't even know where the laptop is. I think it's being fixed right now, and I got to go to the repair shop. There's no way I'll lose that laptop. So um, I'm going to get that recipe, and then Jim, I'll tell you all about it later. And ladies and gentlemen, we got Jim Filippi from the Filippi Law Firm. I have referred this gentleman many clients, none of them have gone to jail. We're talking to Dan, who's up in Seattle, who sells real estate. If I'm going to sell my real estate up in Seattle, how important is that first weekend to have it on the market?
Yeah, the first weekend up here is critical. I cannot emphasize enough how critical it is. And it's a big change since I've been in the business 30 years. 30 years ago, your first weekend tended to be pretty quiet because the way we disseminated information, it took time. It took at least a week to really get the word out to folks. But these days, just information disseminates in minutes when the property goes live. And what that has done is it has created a little bit of a inferno that takes place at that point, meaning everybody who is looking for a home that this listing meets their criteria immediately knows about it. There's sort of a gold rush that is on the first weekend of people trying to get out there and see it before it's gone. And because so much here tends to sell the first weekend, you get 80 to 90% of your traffic that first weekend. Why that matters so much is that having that property priced correctly and prepared correctly and photographed and videoed correctly, all of that is what takes advantage of that firestorm to really use it to the seller's best advantage.
And Jim Filippi, do you have a follow-up question for Dan?
Yeah, what kind of things do you do to make that? I mean, obviously throwing on the internet is a good thing. Is it still the good thing to go around and give out flyers and do, all the things that we did back in the 90s to sell a house?
Yeah, no, it's changed somewhat. So for starters, when I first meet with people, we're talking about what are the things they can do that typically can get them a return of 2 to 3 times what they spend. So that's first thing is what are we going to do to prepare that home to set it up to look its best. Second thing is I have a stager that comes out and works with homeowners if it's their own furnishings in the home, or a stager that comes out and can stage if it's vacant. And these days, it's so important to show off that home well, not just when people walk through it, but that allows us to do the third part of the process, which is having a professional photographer and videographer come out to really make it pop online. And I think that single aspect of does the home pop online has more impact these days to getting traffic than almost anything else. And along with that, having it priced in the right price ballpark, so when people are searching, it's going to come up in their search. All of those things now have become critical to how well we can take advantage of what that property is and maximize what people are going to be able to sell it for.
Yeah, I can't understand how some people put a house on the market and then wait a couple of days to put the pictures up. That can be horrible.
It's too late. You've
Yeah,
already lost them.
Exactly. Okay, Dan, will you come back tomorrow?
Absolutely. For you, I will come back tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
And you, Jim.
And you, Jim.
Jim.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see you guys again tomorrow.